Hello everyone and welcome to some gameplay of 20XX with Invalid. I'm just showing this game off because I've been playing it the past few days and I'm loving every minute of it. So as a basic premise, this game takes some very heavy inspirations from the Mega Man series, which will become very obvious when I start getting into it. But this game is currently in beta, and so some things might be different by the time you guys watch this. Maybe the final version comes out before I finish playing, and maybe it doesn't. But the developers are putting some amazing work into this. The game feels great. It plays amazingly. The bosses feel good, even though it's tough. But this has one twist on it. It's a bit more like a roguelike in how it's set up, with procedurally generated levels. Yeah. A Mega Man roguelike. How do you like that? Regardless, it is fun. It is a really fun game. We don't quite have our typical Mega Man spoof characters. They do have a little bit of character themselves. We quite obviously have our Mega Man inspired character who goes by the name Nina. And we also have our Zero slash what was that guy's name from the original Mega Man series? But yeah, we have Ace as well, who's all about the sword. I really enjoy playing as Ace, but I tend to do better with Nina, so... But that's not such a huge deal. So we got all these wonderful things that we can do typically when we are playing a roguelike, where you can purchase stuff and get different upgrades and whatnot. And yeah, this game does have multiplayer, so you can play the game in co-op. Although I don't have anyone to play it with yet. That might change very soon. And they also have challenge rooms. They have a daily challenge, daily hardcore. Ooh, nice. Weekly challenge, and weekly hardcore. And then you have your different single-player campaign game modes. You have casual, you got the normal, which is what I typically play on, and then you have your challenge room. This is a little bit different from how it used to be set up. Basically, you got skulls, a little bit like Halo. And each skull will give you different challenges in playing through your game. I'm not going to be doing that, though. I'm just going to be playing through the normal setup of the game. As you saw on the tooltip there, much like the Mega Man series, bosses have abilities that they give you. And each boss is weak to another boss's power. Of course, if you're willing, unless you're willing to look at a wiki or something, or a forum, you kind of have to figure out for yourself who's weak to what. Now, you may notice that this enemy is glowing. That's actually not typical. That is very atypical, actually. And that is indicative, as I fall into the lava, or the metal forge, whatever have you. That is indicative of a soul... What is it? Soul chip, I think? Of a soul chip enemy. Basically, what those guys do is they provide something called soul chips. Soul chips are basically the currency where you can buy upgrades and equipment before you start your runs. And like any good Mega Man game, this is a platforming hell. Shit. Ooh, nice. And also like Mega Man, there are different kinds of armor that you can get. Oh, how'd I miss that? what we just picked up were some flying boots, and basically you tap and you can fly around for a second. Pretty cool. And quite useful to skip a lot of stuff. Alright, and we got some challenge rooms that we can go into. Here's the regular version of that enemy that we saw earlier. There's a bee. And... so yeah, it's pretty similar to Mega Man. You have a dash and everything, and the option setting is quite cool as well, with how the controls are set up and everything. You can do split-screen co-op on this game, by the way. It does have the possibility where you can play with a second player on the same computer, which is amazing. I love that. Okay, so... it's not here. But yeah, one of the really cool things that you can do is that you can actually change all this sort of very finicky stuff. Like the double tap a certain direction to dash. I have that turned off because I like just being able to dash. And these challenge rooms have... shit. These challenge rooms have their own unique thing. Which is randomized. They will have different goals for you to achieve. Like that one was no damage, which I obviously failed because I took a bee to the head. Whoop. But if you make it through the challenge, then you get bonus stuff. Pretty simple. Got some health, and we got some energy indicated by the blue bar and the left side. I'm kind of curious what's up there. And like I said, these levels are somewhat procedurally generated. I say somewhat because you'll actually recognize, kind of like any other procedurally generated game, you'll recognize certain parts of the levels that look very familiar. And each boss has its own kind of theme that goes with the level. Oh geez, we're going against Perforator. That's actually really good. Perforator is one of the more difficult enemies as, basically just in general. Thankfully he's really easy early on. Like the bosses, the levels get progressively harder, as well as the enemies, as you go through the game. So all these green things are health bar. Ooh, we got a power-up. Brain Food Lunch, max energy +5, also full energy. So that gives us more energy to use for our powers. Is Kerr on the list right now? He is. Okay. Well... Nut Replicator. Your unspent nuts pay dividends, 20% per level. Definitely want that. I love the little flavor text that they have up top here. Keep your eyes peeled for bonus augs. Set the next build with peeled eyes. This one has insufficiently peeled eyes, supposedly. So we have some choices here. Like our friendly bot here is saying, we can take the boss's power, and in Perforator's case that's Vera, or we can take Nox, Nuts, not Nox, what am I talking about? We're not here in Greek mythology, for crying out loud. Actually, Nox is Roman. Forgot. Or we can take an augmentation. Considering that Kerr is right here... I'm actually going to go ahead and... I don't know. One of the things with the levels is that each has, like I said before, each has their own gimmicks to them, with their own kind of theme. And for me personally, Kerr's level, along with another boss that we'll come across later, hopefully, give me the most trouble later on. So I'm actually going to go ahead and go with the Strong Arm Band, although the Vera is his weakness. I'm actually going to go ahead with a strong arm band and go straight for Kerr. We could go after Death Lotus as well, or Rolster. But I'm going to go for Kerr instead. Seriously? This is annoying. Ow. Welcome to the Turd enemies. Oh right, I have a fly. I forgot. Just deal with those guys, and there's something up here. Yeah, just some health. That's not bad though. Health is never bad unless your health is full. And even then, it gives you more that you can go back to. One of the things that I really like in this game compared to the Mega Man series is that drops don't despawn. So that health, I could literally go all the way to the boss gate and come all the way back here. It would still be there. I love that about this game. I really do love that. More health that I don't really need at this point in time. Let's do that, get rid of him. So as you might imagine, these beams hurt. I'd rather not walk into them. Just fly up here, it's easier that way. Okay, so we have 12 nuts currently. And here we can buy stuff. Destroying vending machines give additional pickups. Considering that we are nowhere near the number of nuts we need to buy either of these things, I'm gonna go ahead and get this. I love the music in this game too. I could listen to this theme for the Sky Temple level all day. So as you might imagine, each of the two playable characters that you have, Nina and Ace being the one I'm playing as right now, they each have their own special little things. Aside from Nina being ranged and Ace being more close quarters combat. Don't dash, huh? Can do. Ow. Oop. But one of the other things that Ace can do that Nina cannot... Charge attacks before his enemy shots. That one's nice. I'll take that. Oh, that looks weird. That looks really weird. They actually do equip the power-ups that they get, which is pretty cool. I like that about this game. Whoop. So you can style as well as get stronger, which is awesome. But, ooh, that's armor, that's armor. I want that. So one of the other things that both characters can do a charge-up attack as well as a regular attack, which does more damage. But in this case, this is actually a perfect example right here. This guy, this shield dude, whatever, that was dumb. We could actually damage him by hitting the spiky thing that he was throwing out there. Nina cannot do that. She has to hit the enemy themselves. Alright, here we are at the boss, Kerr the Gatekeeper. Something I find interesting though is that Kerr has a very unique boss theme. Oop, ow. Okay. We can manage. Is that gonna hit me? No, it's not. Okay. Kerr has a unique boss theme that only he has, and I find that really interesting. All the other bosses share the same theme. Kerr's the only one with this particular theme. Enervative plating, 4 energy at level start. Nice. Okay, so here... who do we have coming up? Oh! Eternal Star. There he is. And that's another thing. You may see in the top left a bonus achieved with a 6-second timer. You get a bonus, you get bonus stuff if you beat the levels under a certain time limit. Wear your nuts a little cleaner. Hey, you can't just ask about someone's nuts. Oh, this game. I love the flavor text. I found this in the garbage. Okay, so this game has a lot to explain. So, as we saw in the last level, we can choose one of 3 bosses to go after. And this accounts somewhat for the decisions that we make. Twin Astrals are relatively easy to deal with in general. Vile Visage, he can be a tough one. But if I have the health, I can deal with him no problem. Eternal Star is going to be a bitch. I want to take him out now. But for that... because this is not his weakness. The Quint Laser is not for Eternal Star. I think that's for Vile Visage. I'm going to go ahead and take the Heart Container. And go after Eternal Star. Who is also apparently in the Sky Temple. Ooh. That was a little close. Another one? Seriously? So the thing that guy just dropped, you've probably seen plenty of them by now, that is in-run currency. Those are called nuts, and the little silver ones that you get each give you 1 nut. There are golden ones that give you 5 nuts. And you can use those to purchase upgrades at the ends of levels and stuff like that. You lose all of that, though, at the end of each run, whether you die or something else. Oh, please die. Please die. Ow. Okay. That wasn't too bad. I have no idea how many soul chips I got, though, unfortunately. Whoa. Nope. Damn it. That's okay, though. We came out of that looking pretty good, so it's fine. Whoop. Ah, jeez. Okay, so apparently that's a dash jump. And Ace also has kind of this, at least with this regular weapon, he can hit enemies above him as well. Oh boy, this is a little rough. Timing on it's good though, so it's not too difficult. Ooh, that's a token. Ow. That's not a token, it's a nut. What am I talking about? Oh boy. Come on, buddy. That works. Is there anything over there? There is. I want it. I want that box. Oh! And there's the gold nut I was talking about. Very nice. Oh! You guys. So one of the deals with the shield guys is that, well, obviously you can't hurt them while their shield is up. But also, some of them will reflect the damage that you deal in various ways. This guy down here in particular, if you hit him while his shield is up, he will basically fire a gigantic laser from his shield. Ow. Like so. That did not go so well. I lost a lot of health doing that. But we're still pretty good so far. Whoa. That was Nice. Oh, I don't like this. I do not like this, Sam I am. Oh, shit, I just fell down. Another nice thing about this game, if you fall down into a bottomless pit, or you land on spikes, or any of that stuff that would normally kill you in a regular Mega Man X game, or Mega Man game in general. Oh, jeez, no damage? You serious? Need to focus a little bit here. Anything that would normally kill you outright, regardless of how much health you had in a normal Mega Man game, does not do that to you in this one. At least on normal mode. I could cast 50% of my abilities free. I don't actually have a helmet, so sure. I'll take that. Looking pretty spiffy. Oh jeez, this is not good. Whoop. Come on, buddy. Whoa. No, darn. At least a little bit late on there. Whoa. Ooh, nice, health nut. So, certain augments you can pick up more than once. We could pick up as many of these health nuts as we wanted, which is, as we saw, nuts sometimes restore 1 health. We can pick up as many of these augmentations as we want. Any of these, we could pick up like 100 of them and it wouldn't matter, although that's probably next to impossible. These core augs, though, for the head, the legs, the torso, and the arm, you can only get 1 of. And if you come across different augs for parts that you already have, you have to swap them out. A little bit like, like the later Mega Man X games, where you could trade out different armor pieces. Okay. Not doing so hot right now. I could definitely use some help. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Kinda wishing I had Vera right now. Ooh! That could have been bad. Not having such luck with this platforming at the moment. Shit. Not quite what I meant to do. Okay. Please get out of the way. And this is only level 3. Oh, I wanted that. Darn. The levels will get progressively more difficult, both with enemies and with the setups, as we made our way along. So is that the way forward, or is that an alternate path? I think this is the alternate path. Certainly seeming like it. Each level has its own little secrets. Oh dear. Oh my, what? Shoot, okay. Okay, I should be able to, like, yeah. That would be a pain to platform without this. I'm really glad I have this this flying thing. Okay. We got hard landing. Hey, we got some HP back from that. Nice. Slowly making our way back to full health. Ooh, that was close. Oop. Oh, I don't like this. It's not fun. Okay, poked him. Just a little bit. I missed him there. Whoop. Oh, that hit. Ow. Ow, we took a lot of damage there. That was not... Ooh, token. Nice. Get rid of these bats. I'm actually just going to fly over right now. Deal with you. And we are at the end boss. Ow. I don't know if we're going to be able to deal with this with only 3 health. This is not going to go well. Alright, Eternal Star is a dick. And this is the reason why. His projectile spam isn't too bad. His weakness definitely helps with clearing out some of these enemies. But on top of that, he is the only boss with these bottomless pits. And it makes him really annoying and difficult to fight. I don't think these bats drop anything though. Shit. Yeah, no, I wasn't making out of that one alive. Oh well. We tried. Alright, so since we died, we lost all the tokens we had as well as the regular nuts that we had. However, the soul chips that we picked up, we can unlock stuff with it. And I think I'm going to go ahead and use this nut string, or nut saving string wire, and purchase that. Some of these other upgrades would be really good for our next run, but I was just kind of doing a look with Ace. So let's go ahead and switch to Nina, and hopefully I do a markedly better job in this run. But for now, I'm going to leave it off here, so I hope you guys enjoyed this little look at 20XX, the Mega Man roguelike, and I will see you guys shortly. Until then, everybody, have a wonderful day and take care.